Hey, it's Coolio if you don't know. Back for another Low Bias Monthly. This month, June 2016, we're doing Sierra Adventure Games, and I decided to do something a little different. This is Leisure Suit Larry 7 in Love for Sale. And, yeah, this is pretty different. I'm kind of limited to the selection of games that I have at the moment, and I just happen to have this among my belongings, so why the hell not? Yeah, so before I get started here, just kind of a general warning. This game has like super innuendo, and the game does contain nudity, but I am going to avoid those as much as possible because YouTube. And also, this game is supposed to have its own music, sound, and even dialogue, but it's not working on my copy. I don't know why. It kind of works, but it breaks easily, and yeah, so I'm providing my own music, which is a bunch of mods that I have stockpiled over the ages. Hopefully it won't have any copyright flags or anything. So yes, just final warning here: if you are offended by, innuendo and sexual content, things like that, stop watching and go look at one of the other videos for this monthly. I know Jason's doing Mystery House, which is, I believe, Sierra's first adventure game. There's also some Space Quest 2 going on. There's some other stuff, so you have a choice here, and you are choosing to watch this, which is what I'm getting from the fact that you haven't switched videos yet. So yes, just kind of a background story setup. This takes off from the end of Leisure Suit Larry 6, where Larry hooks up with a girl named Shamarry at some sort of fitness resort thing, which I don't remember much of that. I know it's called Shape Up or Slip Out, but that's all I remember. Let's get started, shall we? Oh, baby. Yes, there. No, there. Oh, God. Oh, baby, you're the greatest. This has got to be the best night of my life. I need more, Larry. More, and something new. Here, slip into these. God, Shamarry, is there anything we haven't done? There's lots I haven't done, Laffer. That's why I'm leaving you. Leaving? Now? A night with you gives a woman plenty of time to think. That new age philosophy crap, it just isn't me. What I really love is money. You can't leave me here like this. You're right. So long, sucker. Hey, I don't smoke. Oh, baby, you're the lowest. This has got to be the worst night of my life. At least things can't get any worse. I should never say that. Alright, so after that little display, let's get started. I believe you can die during this sequence, so you kind of gotta know what to do. Me? Yeah, you, the person who spent the night with Shamarry. Leave now. We think there may be a fire somewhere. That's not really the accent that the actual dialogue has, but it's something like that. It's like Swedish. Yeah, I don't want to look at it. I want to open it. There we go. Because there is a needle in there. We're going to... we can't just bend it with our fingers. We need a tool. Yes. And Larry has to think dirty because that's the entire game. Video games! Oh man. So let's use our bent needle that we bent with the vice grips on the handcuffs. Maybe. I don't know how Larry can do that with his toes, but the important thing is we're free now. That would have been a good strategy to have. Are you crazy? This is the 40th floor. Don't worry, we've gotten it. Alright, well, the obvious choice is to just open the glass patio door, right? Nope! That ain't gonna work. Our night of passionate lovemaking must have overheated the frame. Yeah, right. Alright, well, let's take this chair and throw it at the glass patio door and see what happens. Well, no. Hotel furniture just ain't what it used to be. Alright. Well, if we need something a little... Oh, dear. If we need something a little more solid, how about we take the floor lamp and throw it? I don't know why it's not superheated, but the fact remains, Larry can't lift it. You can't lift that, Larry. It must weigh all of 20 pounds. So we can't break the door, we can't open the door. Well, we can break the door, but this requires a little bit of outside thinking. There's this option here called Other. It's barely ever used in the game, but in this case, they kind of shoehorned in the idea of let's make the player actually type in their command. So we select the glass patio door, Other, and just type break. And yeah. Hey, what's this? Ow, I hate paper cuts. Ow, I hate paper cuts. Jump. Okay, I'm coming. I wish I had $1 for every time I've heard that. Oh, shit. Yes. Sound effects of explosions. Yeah, nice job with the net, guys. Maybe make it a little less bouncy next time. Leisure Suit Larry, you just slept from the 40th floor of a burning building. What are you gonna do next? I'm going to take a cruise. And that is the prologue. Oh, Allo. The types of games that you come up with are types of games that are not appropriate for most people. It's just slightly more appropriate than South Park. Let's put it that way. It's not something that should not be viewed by anyone, but it's something that definitely should not be viewed by everyone. Now, there have been other Leisure Suit Larry games after this one, but this is the last one that Allo had any involvement in. Anything after that was created pretty much entirely without him. He was actually kind of working on a game after Leisure Suit Larry 7, which he had called Lust in Space. But that one never happened. Oh, hello there, hot boat babes. My name is Larry. Larry Laffer. Welcome aboard the PMS Bouncy Laffer. I'm Captain Thigh. Before this cruise is over, she'll be falling all over me. Slap. Here's your key card, Mr. Laffer. There's been a slight problem with your room. I kind of expected that. Oh, not to worry. I took the liberty of substituting our largest cabin. You'll have plenty of room. Wow, that's super. Thanks. Now, where would my room be? Oh, just check the map. You're in room 0. Well, that seems appropriate for old Mr. Laffer here. Let's take a look at the map here. Room 0. That's Captain Queeg's ballroom. It's none of these. We're here now. Sculpture garden. Casino. Employees. Maybe we'll have something to do with that room at some point. Probably not during this, Oh, clothing optional pool. Huh. How sexy. Only deck. I don't think it's up here. That definitely looks like a room that doesn't particularly have a number, but is not room 0. Forward hold. Maybe it's through one of these. Oh no, wait. Cabin 0. You insert your keycard into the slot with great anticipation. What will your special suite be like? That seems inauspicious. It's definitely big. It's just not very functional. Your attention, please. Anyone wishing to spend next week humping the captain, please report immediately to the ship's lounge. We'll be going there in a second after I explain what was at the bottom right corner there. That is Cyber Smell 3000. Or 2000. One of the two. Anyway, this game comes with a scratch and sniff card. And, yeah, when you get that cue, it means it's time to actually scratch and sniff one of the spaces. In this case, space 6, which I think I have it like in a README or something. I'm actually gonna take a quick look if you don't mind. And if you do mind, well, too bad. We're taking a quick look anyway. But I can't imagine Square 6 being very appealing from the looks of this place. Is it this? No. Okay, maybe I don't have it. No, I'm just going to assume I don't have it. But yeah, we probably want nothing to do with... Larry, don't do that. We probably want nothing to do with how this place smells. Oh, what's a spray can here? Someone stuffed a spray can into the toilet's drain. Oh, that's bad. No, not that bad. This way nothing runs out onto your feet. No! The toilet worked perfectly when this cabin's last occupant checked in. No, that's good. Well, not that good. He had to plug up his drain pipe to keep it from leaking all over the floor. Oh! I'm sure you can see where this is going. The toilet paper is like Clint Eastwood's face, old and rough yet tanned and ready for love. It's at least a couple of grades below grocery sack. These barrels were once used to store toxic sludge, but apparently no longer. Oh, that's good. Not that good, it's all leaked out into your floor. Oh! This little giant safety shower was built according to the traditional principles of design and workmanship of the master craftsman of Rohuti. Well, that's good. Not that good. Their traditional principle is make it last until the warranty expires. Oh! No, wait, when will that be? Give or take a week? Sure. About 12 years ago. Oh! You've been provided with the finest in army surplus cots. Well, that's good. Not that good. It's from the Uzbekistan army, and the only reason it's surplus is because sleeping on it is less comfortable than sleeping on frozen tundra. Oh! Yeah, that's the safety shower again. Yeah. The shop light illuminates very little. Much of the engine room is shrouded in darkness. Oh, that's good. No, Larry, that's very good. While it may look like there are two pipes leaking near your bed, that's really just the one. The rolling of the ship makes the water land on either side of your pillow. Well, that's good, I guess. Well, not that good. Guess where it's gonna land when the sea is calm. Oh! Alright, I think that's enough of that now. Now the announcement says something about going over to the lounge. Let's go over there. There's a few chairs in the back. Oh, never mind. If you're not seated by now, just stand. I'm sure Captain Thigh will be pleased to see such good turnout this week. As you know, each week she runs a little competition for her male or male-like passengers, which she calls the Thigh Man's Trophy Contest. Of course, there's no actual trophy involved. No, what you win is better than hardware. One of you will spend the next week cruising on the Captain. That is, she'll treat you to a one-week cruise in her cabin where your every need will be met. By now, each of you has received your personal scorecard, listing a random set of events the computer has assigned you. Don't worry, no one has to enter every event. There are too many. Just find the ones listed on your scorecard, enter, and win. The man with the highest total score wins. Are there any questions? Are there any answers? Hey, I've got a question. Yes, there, in the interesting clothes. Was this item listed on my scorecard? Chastity? It's a joke, sweetheart. Say what's wrong with you anyway. You're not some sort of government infiltrator, are you? That's ridiculous. No, yes, I'm going to keep my eye on you, sweetheart. It's not my fault you can't make a joke. Yeah, you'll find out when we're finally in charge. Then you'll be the one singing a chastity tune. That's it. I'm leaving now. Everyone else is already gone. So they have. Very well. Dismissed. He's a strange one. Alright. Your attention, please. Newt has won the highest speed life vest inflating competition. We salute you, Newt. Oh, let's go take a look around then. Actually, it might be a good idea to check out our scorecard. Smell that fresh sea air, I assume. So I've got Poop Deck Horseshoes, Craps Tournament, Tail Deck Bowling, Love Master 2000, oh my, Captain's Cook-Off, Best Dressed Man, and Chastity. Which we've crossed off because, seriously. Now, in order to win any of these, I'm just gonna be honest here, we have no chance in hell of winning any of these. So, we're gonna do what Leisure Suit Larry does best. Cheat. That's certainly interesting. This fiberglass centaur hides the Thigh Man's trophy card reader. Simply insert your scorecard into his... Oh my goodness. Okay. Pretty doggone impressive. Especially considering he's still running on a Commodore 64. Yes, not all of the jokes in this game are dirty. Some of them are just dorky. Alright, let's insert a card into the slot. And yeah, that's probably an appropriate response there, Larry. Okay, let's give her a try, shall we? Play. Sploosh. Trust me, it does land in the water. That was typical. Yeah, so... Oh, actually look at this. Yes, there's also a hiding game called Where's Dildo? There are 32 of these hidden around. If you find all 32 of them, you may get a special prize. But that also involves getting all 1,000 points in the game, and the 7 Easter eggs, of which I will demonstrate none of them because they all contain nudity. And once again, YouTube. Well said. This is less than pleasant. I hope that's my card. Oh, hi. Let's move into position to have a good look at them. Hiya, girls. My name's Larry. Larry Laffer? Laffer? That's a funny little old name. I bet you're a funny little old fella, too. Well, gee, I guess so. Say, don't I know you? Oh, probably. Yeah, you're famous, aren't you? We're the Jugs. My name's Naomi, and this here's my daughter, why don't ya? So, you ever heard our records, Larry? Well, let's have a little conversation with them, I suppose. This is bound to be completely tasteless. So, why are a couple of famous singers like you taking a cruise? Well, to be honest, Larry, fame can be a curse as well as a blessing. All that turn was just wearing us out. Not to mention the fact that we can't show our faces in public again until the heat's off. Why don't you hush your mouth? Huh? What about this heat? What do you mean till the heat's off? Oh, there was an unpleasant little incident about a month ago. We was doing a benefit at the Maximum Security Women's Correctional Facility. We was trying to give our poor sisters a chance to forget their troubles. It's always for the fans, don't you know? That and our manager said it'd be a cheap way to shoot a new cable special, Caged Heat, Jugs Behind Bars. Why don't you? Who's telling this story anyway? Well, turns out that day we had a little trouble fitting into our spandex costumes. See, Mama had been hitting them tour bus donuts again. Why don't you shush? Anyhow, you know how the show must go on, so I just had one of our roadies spray us down with some silicone lubricant. And we just slid right in. Now there's an interesting image. Well, we had no idea how the hot stage lights would trigger a chemical reaction between the spandex and that silicone lubricant. Ooh-wee, that was something. It did cause a commotion. Oh yeah. So what happened? It's all kind of just a blur now. Let's just say that after that, everywhere we went we was accosted by tabloid photographers. We was mobbed. And once they aired that videotape on a Nashville affair, well, we just had to lay low for a while. So here we are, just soaking up some rays and kicking back. So why do you wear spandex outfits if it causes you so much grief? For the fans, don't you know? Yeah, it's always for the fans, and because this mild corseting action keeps mama out of them full-figured sizes. Why don't you? That'll be enough. In case you're wondering why I'm kind of leaving some spaces, is because the text auto-advances, and if I happen to click immediately after it auto-advance, then we lose a line of dialogue. So, I'd rather just let it go so that we don't miss anything. Because frankly, this is priceless. Now let's see, I've forgotten. Which one of you is the mother and which one is the daughter? Aw, shucks, Larry, ain't you a little flatterer? I'm what don't you's mama, don't you know? Of course, we are dang near the same age. I had her on my first ovulation. That's disturbing. Heck yeah, I'm 19. Mama's been 29 for at least 5 years. Oh, why don't you? You are not funny. I noticed you both have really large hairstyles. Yeah, you like them? They're sure big. How do you get them that way? Now, Larry, that's a little old showbiz secret. To get really big, I like to hang upside down. Why don't you stop? And to keep the hairspray from sticking to your outfit, you just gotta just about gotta be buck naked. That's about enough, why don't you? That's actually too much, but thanks for sharing. Anytime. So what kind of music do you sing? Both kinds, country and western. Ass-kicking country western. Why don't you, honey? We don't use that kind of language no more. Sorry, mama. Butt-kicking. Now see, was that so hard? You probably know our big hit, Big Hair and Tangled Limbs. It doesn't ring a bell. What about I got my panties around my ankles and pain around my heart? You know that one, don't you? It sure sounds like a Grammy winner. Oh, hon, it is. When we finish that, there ain't a dry eye in the house. So just what kind of music do you listen to anyway? Disco, ka-chum, ka-chum. You know, some folks say it's coming back. I don't. But see, I say it never left. You are a funny little feller. Now let's try poorly to pick them up. This is going to be terrible, I assure you. Hi, my name is Bill Gates. Nah, couldn't be. You're too geeky. Oh! Slam! Dunk! Score! Ha ha! You two must be performing here on the cruise. No, we weren't going at first. We're on vacation, don't you know? Yeah, we were just wanting a break from the pressures of fame. But our manager insists we keep our little act tight, so we decided to do one special show. For the fans, don't you know? God love 'em. Do you have any recordings I could listen to? You know, I'd love to give you an autographed copy of our latest CD, This Jug's for You, but we left for this cruise in such a hurry we only had time to grab a few lace and nothings off in the bus. Oh, that's okay. I far prefer the superior fidelity of 8-track. Say you are a funny little feller. Oh, Larry, why are you stuck in the 70s? Now, if we had another subject that we wanted to talk about that wasn't on this list, which can rarely happen, but it can, I mean, pick other here and they can tell us what we want to talk about here. So let's see. They're not going to have anything to say about this. Yeah, the character doesn't understand that topic. It just gives you a plain old answer like that if the topic isn't can't be parsed. It's been nice chatting with you. Be sure to catch our show in the lounge tonight. Y'all come back now here. Your attention please, Steve, the proud winner of the new Scrabble competition. What? Once champagne imported all the way from San Joaquin Valley trickled this way up, over, and down enough glasses to sink a Lexus. Now budget cutbacks demand barely enough water to fill the spa. Well, that's the economy for you, I suppose. All right, let's see. Let's go over to the sculpture garden. I wonder what these spikes are. From way down here, it's difficult to be sure, but there may be a metal spike protruding through the ceiling. I'm sure that's not going to be important ever. This Paradise Casino is a proud possessor of the world's largest replica of Michelangelo's David, made entirely from used playing cards. And what's this here? Looks like Venus de Milo. The world's largest Venus de Milo replica, constructed entirely from used casino dice, stands before you, nearly complete. Maybe we should get a closer look. Oh, that's some lovely craft work, isn't it? This closer look reveals that the Venus of dice hasn't completely been glued together yet. Well, that seems like a hint to me. Nobody will ever miss a couple of these dice. Surely, right? Oh dear. Oops. Well, guys, I think the game froze. It does that sometimes. So, I'm gonna have to go ahead and restart the game and get us back to this point. So I'll try to do pretty much as much of exactly what I've already done. And you'll join me later for a little more of this game. I figure I can do 2 videos and, you know, try to maybe find one of the other girls that is in this game. I think there are a total of like 5 of them. So, I'm Coolio if you don't know, and I'll see you guys next time.